Okay, here we go. We left at 83. Continue building our RPG for nerds like me, and we're gonna learn coding too while at it until world domination from the AI. Please don't. I'm one of the good ones. Just remember that, I'm sure AI is gonna look at this. All right, so here we go. Step 3. Similar to your buy health function, set goal equals to 30 less than its current value. Make sure this is inside your if statement. Okay, here we go. Step 83. And if you haven't seen the first 82 steps, just use me, check the video. It's going to be in the description. So you can begin from step 1 so you could build your own RPG game while learning JavaScript. All right, so equals 30. Make sure this is inside the if statement. But wait, similar to your buy health function, set goal equals to 30 less than its current value. I kind of got lost what that we did before. Let's see, gotta check back. Coming back on a different, that lets you know that I'm not lying and it's a different day. Picking up and I forgot what we were doing. Buy health, da. Similar to your buy health function, set goal to equals to 30. Okay, so goal equals to 30 less than its current value. To 30 less. Oh, it's because, okay, because we're taking $30 to buy the weapon. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's what that means. All right, yeah, sorry, apologies. There you go. Kind of have my train of thought. This is kind of life when I'm recording this. I'm going through this same as you. We're going through it first time together. We're gonna make mistakes. Anybody that wants stuff from Akihabara, let me know. Can get it for you. Living the Japan life. The value of the current, well then again, you got Amazon now. The value of the current weapon index variable corresponds to an index in the weapons array, okay? The player starts with a stick, since current weapon index starts at 0, and weapons 0 is the stick weapon, okay? In the buy weapon function, use compound assignment to add 1 to the current weapon index minus the use, okay, the user is buying the next weapon in the weapons array. Okay. In the weapons function, use compound assignment to add 1 to the current weapons index. Okay, to the current weapons. The user is buying the next weapon in the weapons array. Okay, I see what you're saying. Use compound assignment to add 1 to the weapon index. Okay, so if goals is less than 30, all right, so compound will be here. Current weapon index. I think this is what I mean. And then we're gonna add 1 to it. Because ideally they start with a stick at 0. You adding 1 to it, right? Wait, current weapon index. So it will be current weapon is an array. That's what they were saying, right? Let's see. Current weapon index. Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna add 1. Oh, so it's not. So we can just do it like that. This works fine. Bam, there you go. See? Little by little, we're getting it. In the previous project, you learned how to use the increment operator to increase a variable by 1. Yeah? Change your current weapon index assignment to use the... Okay, I see what you're saying. To make it short. Come on, come on. I'm going to do it like this. Oh no, I guess you can put it together. Okay, we're getting into flow things now. We're getting into flow things. Don't forget to support them so I can keep doing this for free. I'll support them eventually. I'm just broke right now. That's why we're doing this. We're gonna make money, and then you give back. You give back. Let's see. Okay, you can see the camera right there. Now update the goal text element. I'm gonna practice my English intonation. Now update the goal text element to display the new value, the value of goal, and update the text element to display you now have a new weapon. Wow, that takes so much energy. Whew. Okay. Update the goal text element. Text element to display the new value of goal. And update the text element to display. Okay, equals to goal. We're gonna make it equals to goal, and then the text is gonna be equals to uh, you now have a new weapon. So if I go to what you might call it to the store, and then I buy a weapon, goal text is read only. Oh, because we gotta do inner text. Okay, no. Yeah, inner text. That's what we learned last time. Inner text. There you go. To go to store, then buy weapon. Okay, goal text, and we do inner text, and we given things of gold. That's what we did last time, wasn't it? For the buy health. Yeah, goal text dot inner text, and we give a goal. Oh, text. Oh yeah, text is okay. That's what we're missing. Okay, text dot inner text dot inner text. Got it. Bam. Nope. Go to dance square. We're gonna go to store. Buy weapon. You now have a good new weapon. Ow, bow, bow. Okay. There's nothing going on. Okay. Yeah. Either way, we passed. No. Your init, your should update init text property of the goal text element to goal. That's what it did. Goal text, inner text to the goal. Then text to inner text. Yeah. That is exactly what I did. So I don't know what you're talking about. Goal text dot inner text. Oops. That one little thing right here. Bam. You should tell the player what weapon they bought. In between the two lines you just wrote, use let to initialize a new variable called new weapon. Set this equal to weapons. Okay, in between those two, let new weapon. Then set this equal to weapons. You got it. So new weapon is equal to weapons. So, all right, that's the step. We still need to do more stuff. Okay, use bracket notation to access an object within the weapons array and assign it to your new weapon. Place the variable current weapon index within the bracket. When you use a variable in bracket notation, you are accessing the property or value in the variable or index by the value. Okay. For example, this code uses the index variable to access a value of array. Okay. So you want me to do use bracket notation to access an object within the weapons array. So within the weapons array, okay? And which value do you want to give to give it to a new weapon? Place the variable current weapon index inside the bracket. Okay. Oh, okay. Current. Okay, because when you buy it, when you buy this right here, increases that number, and then that number is what we're gonna pass to this. Okay, that makes sense. Weapon index. Boom. That makes sense. got it. Now, 89. Weapons including weapon index is an object. Use dot notation to get the name property of that object. Okay. And what do you want me to do with it? Just get the name? Okay, I know I could get the name, but well, oh, so use one the is equals to weapons. So use one name like that. Is that what you want? And just assign it to new weapon? I guess that's what they want. That was not the most clear. In the previous project, you learned how to work with the concatenation operator to insert variables into a string like this. Yep, the string plus organization, blah, blah. Update the string, you now have a new weapon, to you now have a, followed by the name of the new weapon. Remember to end the sentence with a period. You got it. You now have a, okay, got you. You now have a, boom, and then followed by new weapon, and then period. I mean, there's better ways to do this, but no, baby, I'm doing the thing. This is just my wife talking. I'm doing the training. That was just the wife. Okay, back at the beginning of this project, you created the inventory array. Add the new weapon to the end of the inventory array using the push. In the previous project, you learned how to work with the push method. Yes, this is how you work with the push method. Okay, and this is all in the function. Okay, we're gonna add it, add the new weapon to the inventory array. Okay, so inventory, we go inventory dot push, and then we're gonna add new weapon. Okay. Does that work with that? Yeah, that works. It's a variable. Okay, let me get closer. Closer. How's the camera? Let me check the camera. Oh, that works. That still works. Up until now, anytime text.innerText was updated, the old text was erased. Yeah, this time use the plus equals operator to add text to the end of the text.innerText. Okay. Add the string in your inventory you have. Include the spaces at the beginning. Include the spaces at the beginning and at the end. You got it. So you wanna do the text.text. Text.inner text. Excuse me. We're gonna add this. Okay. Wait, hold on. This time use the to add to the end. Oh, to the end. Okay. Oh, again. Okay. Then do that, and then again you go pst, do that. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okie dokie. At the end of the second text.inner text string, you just added, use the concatenation operator to add the contents of inventory to the string. At the end of the second string, you just added, use the concatenation to add the contents of the inventory. Okay. So over here, you're just gonna add inventory. Sorry. Yeah. Do I need to end with a period? Apparently not. Okay. add an else statement to your weapon function. So it's going to be here, else. Oops, what's the one with that? Set the inner dot text equals to you do not have enough weapon to buy this thing. You got it. Okay. You should say you broke. Probably gonna update that later and be like you're broke. Okay. Once a player has been, let me see. Let's see how that goes. We'll go to store. You do not have enough gold to buy this weapon. Got it. Once a player has the best weapon, they cannot buy another one. Wrap all the code in your buy weapon function inside another if statement. The condition should check if the current weapon index is less than 3, the index of the last weapon. Okay, so we're gonna wrap everything up until another one. Okay. If current weapon index is less than or equals to 3. No, it's just less than. It cannot be equal, it's just less than 3. You can go ahead and proceed. If not, do not. Okay. Bam. Arrays have length properties that return the number of items in the array. You may want to add new values to the weapons array in the future. Change if condition to check. Okay, less than the length there. You got it. You got it. Equals to less than current weapon index dot length. Mm, wait, what? It's less than -1. Should be -1. Yep. Oops. No, it's length because it will be, yeah, -1. Now I'm confused. If current weapon index is less than current weapon index dot length. So the length gives you 3, but then it will be, yeah, so yeah. Really? Current weapon index. You telling me you're gonna do it like this? Ah, weapons. Weapons length. Ah, that's why. But we still need a -1 there, I believe. Now it's, we'll see. Now it's time to test your Y weapon function right now. Right now the goal amount is set to 50. But to properly see the results of your Y weapon function, the amount should be set to something higher. Update goal to 250. Nope. The HTML has already been updated to reflect this change. Okie dokie, got there. To test your buy weapon function, open up the console, then click on the go to store button and buy weapon 4 times. Go to store, buy weapon 1. Oh, wow, that took a lot of gold. You now have the dagger. And then you do not have enough gold. Okay. What do you want to test? You open the, update the goal to 250. 250. Got it. And then do it 4 times. That's what you mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Okay, that was, gotta skip that. When you were testing your function, you should have seen an error message in the console. This error is due to the condition in the buy weapons function. The current weapon index variable is the index of the weapons array, okay? But array index starts at 0. Yeah, so it's minus 1s. And the index of the last weapon in the array is 1 less than the length of the array. Then change the if station. Yeah, we were on the right track, guys. We were on the right track. If the player has purchased all the weapons in the weapons array, the player should not be able to purchase any more, and a message should be displayed. Add an else statement for your if statement. Inside this now new else statement, set the inner text to you already have the most powerful weapon. Okay, done. Done. Else text dot inner text. Okay, got you, got you. Man, this is so much fun. Now you are finished testing that portion of the buy weapon function. You can set your gold variable back to 50. Got it? Once a player has the most powerful weapon, you can give them the ability to sell their own weapons, okay? In the outer else statement, set button instead 2 to sell weapon for 15 gold. Okay? In the outer, else, okay, that's what you're saying. So here, button 2 dot inner text. What is the one? Sell weapon. 15 gold. We're gonna just copy that because it's just literally that, and then button 2 dot on click sell weapon. Sell mm, sell weapon. We don't have a sell weapon thing yet. Okay, there you go. Function. We were just talking about that. Sell weapon. Oops. Ay ay ay. Butterfingers hands. Okay, players should not be able to sell their only weapon. Inside the sell weapon, add an if statement if the condition, that condition that checks the length of the inventory. Okay, with a condition that checks if the length of the inventory is greater than 1. Okay, got you. If inventory equals to is greater is greater than 1. Okay, so inventory dot length equals to greater than 1. Oops, hold on. Inside the if statement, set the goal equal to 15 more than its current value. Okay, so over here will be goal plus equals to 15, and also put the goal text dot inner text to be the new value. Okay, goal. You got it. So we go here by weapon. No, but it's only if you have the maximum. Okay. The next step is to create the variable called current weapon. Yeah, we know all this stuff. Use the let keyword to create a variable that current weapon. Oh, excuse me. Don't assign it to the function. Don't assign it a value yet. Okay. Where do you want it? Okay, we're just gonna put it here. Let current weapon. Help millions. Excuse me. Wow. Okay, in the previous project, you learned how to work with the shift method to remove the first element from an array. Yes, I did, and that's how you do it there. Use the shift method to take the first element from the inventory array and assign it to your current weapon. Okay. Equals to, what is it? First element of the what? Of the inventory. Inventory dot shift. Okay. So that will take that and take the first element to your current weapon. Yeah. After your current weapon, use the concatenation operator to set the inner text to the string you saw add. Okay. Text dot inner text you saw a then current weapon plus the dot. Now use the plus equal operator to add the string in your inventory you have and the contents of the inventory to the text inner text. Make sure you include the space at the beginning and blah blah blah. Okay. Mm. So then after that, whoops. So then you do it again to the text dot inner text. You have plus you wanted the inventory. What do you want me to put? No, you do not want me to put the inventory. Oh, compound. Wait. What am I missing? And the contents. Oh, they do want the contents of the inventory. Okay. Inventory. Okay. That's all she wrote. Use the else statement to run when the inventory length is not more than 1. Okay. And do what? Okay. Don't sell your only weapon. You should just be like back. Oops. Text dot inner text. There you go. Bam. Okay, 110. Let's see. Now you can start the code to fight monsters. Now we're getting somewhere. To keep your code organized, your fight dragon function has been moved for you to be near the other fight functions. Got you. Below the weapons array, define a monsters variable and assign it an array. Ooh, I need coffee. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Mm. Set that array to have 3 objects, each with a name, label, and health properties. The first object value should be slime, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Got you. Below your weapons array, so this is your weapons array, we're going to have a monsters. Define a monster variable. Monsters. And assign it an array. And the array will have an object. So, yeah, there we go. Name. And the first one, name will be slime. Slime and then comma. Health. be 2, comma, and then, no, level health, okay, health, 15, and then the level, and then we're just gonna copy that, do it 3 times, beam, beam, and then fang bees. These are very common RPG ones. 860. A and 60. 60. And then dragon 2300. Dragon 2300. Boom. Oh, constant. Okay, you should use a constant to declare a monster. Oh yeah, because they don't move, they don't change. Const, that's true. Okay, fighting each type of monster will use similar logic. Create an empty function called go fight to manage this logic. Function go fight. Okay. In your fight slime function, set the fighting equals to 0. Let fighting equals to 0 minus the index of slime in the monsters array. So monster and the slime is 0. Remember that you already declared fighting earlier in the code. Oh, I already declared it. Okay, I did not know that. Okay. Just unity, never counts. On the next line, call the fighting function. So go fight. Okay. In your first line function, set fighting equals to 0 minus the index of slime in the monster array. Where is slime in the monster array? It should be I just did it, so it should have been 0. There you go. Monster array is 0. 0, 1, 2. The index of slime. Okay, or minus 0, I guess. Maybe just minus 0. Try not to see 0. Oh, okay, no minus. That's just an explanation. Okay, that makes it confusing, but okay. Fighting. Okay, never mind. Oh, 5 lines. So monster. Okay, monster. Oh my God, this is like explain it better. Monsters. Monsters. Fighting equals monster. That. Hmm. You set fighting equals to 0. Yeah. So just put 0, a plain 0. Is that literally what you're saying? No. Fight. Fight. Thing equals to 0. slime is not defined. Fight slime. Oh, fight. Okay, that's not it. This happens sometimes that it's just not defined right. Okay, in define set fighting to 0. Alright, those. You should call the go find function. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me you meaning this. Okay, I'm confused. Call the go find function. Call it here. Are you kidding me? Why didn't it work before? I guess it was just picky. Okay, yes, this is all debugging. Follow the same pattern as the fight_slime function. Use that code in the fight_beast and fight_dragon functions. Remember, the beast index is 1 and the dragon is index 2. Also remove the console log to call that. Okay. So let me see what fighting does. Let me remind myself because here, fighting. And where does fighting appear? In the functions. Cut down. Fight. So weapon, fight slime there. Fight that and that. Go fight. Also, we're gonna do that later. Okay. There's nothing to it. So that's why I don't know what's going on. We have not finished the code. Okay. At the end of your code, create 2 empty functions named attack and dodge. Okay. 2 empty functions. We're gonna make them const because we don't change them. We're about to find out. 2 empty functions. Oh, never mind. Function attack. Attack. Then function dodge. Get out of dodge. I don't know why I said that. Add a new object to the end of the locations array. Following the same properties as the rest of the object. I'm gonna add a new object to the locations array. So name to find, button text to an array attack. Okay, because when you go to fight, it's gonna open a new location that gives you the okay. So for this one, we're actually gonna practice the whole thing. Just, So name is fight. Fight and then done. The next property key, the next key is button threads to attack. Okay, button threads equal to attack. And after button threads is dodge, attack with an array of attack, dodge, and run. Okay, dodge and run, all capital. So an array. So attack, dodge, and run. And then button functions to an array of attack, dodge, go to town. What is it? Button functions. Got you. Button functions. Then an array of attack, dodge, and then go to town. What was the oh, go town? Just go town. Go town. And the text, you are fighting a monster. Got it. Text, you are fighting a monster. Does it have one? Yep. Okay, so that adds a new location. Oh, so it's not. Tip, not capital. Oh, it's variables. Oh, bottom. Oh, yeah, it's variables. So I cannot do that since it's variables. That, yep. Not a string, but an actual variable. Got you. Excuse me. Button functions. Functions. My God. It's the tiny thing that screw you. In the goFight function, call your update function with the fourth object in the locations. Okay, yeah. Call the update with the fourth. Call your update function with the four locations. Fourth, so it will be an array. So it will be 3. Clean. What's the update function again? Update location. We call this location and gets it the location button of that actual location. And the location text will be that. Boop. Bing. You're fighting a monster. Attack. Dodge. Do this. Reload your update call. Set the monster health to be the health of the current monster. Monster health. You can get this value by accessing the health property of the monster fighting. The annotation health is equals to monster fighting dot health. Now let me double check that. Monsters fighting. It's not just about following this, it's about learning along. Monsters. And then it will pass it the fighting. Whichever index I have on the fighting right now, it will pass it that and it will give you the health. Okay, okay, I see. Now I see. Okay, By default, the HTML element that shows the monster stats has been hidden with CSS. We show that. When the player clicks the fight dragon button, the monster stats should be displayed. You can accomplish this by using the style and display properties on the monster stats element. The style property is used to access the inline style of an element. The display property is used to set the visibility of an element. Here's an example. Okay, and display for a paragraph element. Paragraph P. Okay, we get the P from the full paragraph. Paragraph dot style dot display block. Okay, sure. Display there. I'm gonna have to check that again because I know display did not style. Display monster stat elements by updating the display property of the style. Then the display property of the style property to block. When you go file, okay. So monster stats. So then display property dot display or the style dot display equals to block. Okay, monster stats. This is what happens when you go for a day and come back. Monster stat. Monster stats. So you select it from the query, okay? It gets you that. And then, okay. So we already have it on the HTML for all, okay. All right, I see. Here's your monster's name, health, you're fighting, okay. Then we still gotta put the monster names here. What if we put it in line? Nope. So block, we're really gonna put a block. All right. What happens when you do that? It just makes it shorter. Gotcha. Now you will need to update the text for the current monster's name and health. Start by assigning monster fighting name to the inner text property of monster name. Then assign the monster health to the inner text property of the monster health text. Okay, I'm a little confused. So when we go fight, the inner text of monster name. So yeah, monster stats, then you have monster name, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then so yeah, the ID monster name. Okay, ID monster health. That's what we did before. This doesn't matter as much. And what did we do in the query selectors? Monster stats. Okay, we gave a monster stat to monster stats here. So within that, we can get the monster name. Okay, right here we have it here, monster name and monster head. So we have it. So I can use those two variables and then change the inner text. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Monster name and monster health. God, now I know what's going on. Monster name the inner text gonna say the name of the monster I'm fighting, which would be monsters. Then we get the fighting, and it's gonna pack the array, right? Whatever monster we find right now, the name. Okay, okay, and then we can do the same right here for the health. Oops. Health, the inner text of monster that's fighting health. Inner text. Monster health dot inner text to monsters fighting dot health. Monster name dot inner text. We should use the dot notation to access the inner text property of the health dot text. The monster's health dot text. Oh, because the monster health was made different. Let me see. I remember something about the monster health being different. No, it was the same thing. Okay. What happened? What happens to the monsters fighting dot health? Is it capital? No, it's not. No. Health. Yeah. Monsters dot health. Did I put it wrong? Monsters fighting. Yeah, that's so this monster health. You should use dot notation to access. Yeah. So the inner text should say the health of the monster. So monsters, and get the array from the fighting, I get the number, and then from that array I will get the health. Health text. Oh my god, health text. Ah, Jesus. Okay, about 50 more. Now you can build the attack function. First, update the text message to say the monster name attacks, replacing monster name with the names of whatever function attack. Okay. Update the text. Text dot inner text equals okay. So, oops. So for this, we're gonna do this. Nope. No, that's not. Oh, yeah. There you go. The Japanese keyboard. There, and then we're gonna do. Let's see. Monster's name. Monsters fighting. Fighting. Okay. Dot name. Attacks. Oops. This works. Monsters fighting dot name. Okay, you want me to do it the dumb way. Fine. We'll do it the dumb way. D make it easier on my life. D plus monster fighting plus attacks. Sure thing. D monsters fighting dot name plus attack kids attacks. Just for the record, that would have worked. They just have three tests. On a new line, use the addition assignment operator plus equals to the string. Okay. You attacked it with your weapon to the text value, replacing weapon with the player's current weapon. Additionally, remember that this line of text starts with a space, so it will properly display. Okay. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Line text plot inner dot text. Yes. Text dot inner text, and then gonna put you attacked it with your weapon, with your okay, you attacked it with your okay plus then the current weapon, which should be new weapon. What is the current weapon? Current weapon index or new weapon? So that's only in there. So current weapon index would be the one for this inventory. Current weapon index. Okay, but that won't give me the name. It will be inventory. Okay, inventory, and then I will need inventory and then get the current weapon index. Okay. Yep. Yep. So it will be inventory. Inventory. And then get current weapon index. And do you need a point? Yes, you do. That. Name. Oh, current weapon. The name. I need the name, not just the index. Okay, name. Weapons. What? How? You got a weapons? Where's the weapons then? Locations. Monsters. Oh yeah, you do have a weapons. Okay, weapons. And then you pass it the current weapon index, and then we get the name. Yes, close enough. Weapons. Okay, next set health to equal minus the monster's level. minus equal, minus equals. You can get this information from the monster fighting level. Yep. Level minus. Okay. Now so the health to equals health minus. Okay. So we're gonna get monsters health minus monsters. So the health to equals health minus the monster's level. So the monster's health is going to be the monster's minus the monster's level. So for example, it would be monsters fighting dot level. Yeah, but I still need to get a monster's health, don't I? Is that really what they want? No, of course not. So try the monster's current level from health. Which is compound assignment. Oh, you want the compound assignment, so we don't need health. Okay. So it would be like my health attack. The attacks. Oh, so that's the monster attacking me. You attacked it with your plus, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it will remove my health. Okay, to the 40. Okay, and now I see the logic. Set monster health to monster health minus the power of the player's weapon. Got you. Monster health minus equals weapons, then current weapon index dot power. The math object in JavaScript contains static properties and methods for mathematical constants and functions. One of those is math.random, yeah, which generates a random number from 0 inclusive to 1 exclusive. Another is math.floor, which rounds a given floor number down to the nearest integer. Using this, you can generate a random number within a range. For example, this generates a random number between 1 and 5. Math.floor, okay, math.random, okay, plus 1. So it gives me, this right here gives me a number random less than 5. And then you add it there to make it 5, okay. And then put it back down. So it's 5, okay. Following this pattern, use the addition operator to add the random number between 1 and the value of experience to your monster. The value of SP. Oh. So monster health power. This. Use the to add a random number between 1 and the value of my experience. Okay, so it's going to be based on my experience, not just the weapons attack, but the experience too. Okay. Okay, we got math, math dot floor, then math dot random, and it's going to be between 1 and value of SP. So just SP. That's how you called it over here, or SP in the beginning. SP, yep. And the value of SP plus 1 floor. Okay, and all of this is together. Yep. Oh my god. Excuse me. Oh my god. I need my coffee nation. Cafe nation. Shout out to Gundam. I am still on it. Hold on. 125. Oof. Okay. Update health test.inner tests and monster health.inner tests to equal the health and monster health. So health.inner tests is gonna, okay, it's gonna update after the attack. I see. Health. Okay, no. It's health tests. That's the actual tests dot inner tests. It's gonna equals the new health and monster health tests dot inner tests. It's gonna be equals to the new monster health that we updated up there. Okay. Okay. Add an if statement to check if health is less than or equals to 0. If it is, call the lose function. Okay. Attack. Okay. Okay. After all that, then we have an if. Okay. If health is less than or equals to 0. That's what they say, right? 0. 0. Then lose function. You can make else statements conditional by the else if. Yes. At the end of your if statement, add an else if statement to check monster health is less than or equals to 0. Else if monster health is less than or equals to 0. In your else if, call defeat monster function. Okay. Defeat monster, which we haven't done. At the end of your code, create the defeat monster and lose functions. At the end of your code, okay, at the end of the code, okay, function defeat monster function lose. Come on. I did defeat monster, then, oh, that's why. Inside your inside the dodge function, set the text inner text equal to the string. Excuse me. Oof. Inside the dodge function, set the text inner text equals to you dodged the attack. Should be you dodged. From, of course, they're gonna make me do it the long way. monsters fighting dot name. Okay, that's all I want. Dash time from monsters fighting dot name. From the okay, wow. You dodge attack from the with a space. Just use concatenation, and that's monsters. Yeah, fighting. Yeah, dot name. And there it has a space right here. You dodge. Oh, the attack. Wow. You defeat monster function. Okay. We're gonna set the goal equals to goal plus the monster level. Okay. Okay, so it will be monsters, then fighting, then level times 6.7. And you want a math floor, of course. You want math.floor. Set a speed to, okay, speed 2 plus equals to the monster's level. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna repeat that. Now update goal text. Goal text and to display the updated values. Okay, got the alt text. Inner text to goal and then xp text the inner text to xp. I drag on this plane, drag attacks, hit you with a stick. Ping, 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 ping. Ding. Okay, still not lose function. Finish the defeat monster by calling the update location to that as the argument. Okay, update. Okay, locations for. Oops. For which one is location 4? I'm gonna go to locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, and fight. It shouldn't be 4. Okay, so we're gonna add a new location. Maybe, I guess we're gonna add a new location. Your location doesn't have a fit element. Okay, that's what it does. Add a new object at the end of the locations with the following name: kill monsters. Okay. Name kill monster. Kill monster. Button text. Go to town square. Okay. Button text. Uh, go to town squares. That's how you spell. You how to spell? No. Go to town square. Okay. Close enough. And what is a button function? Button functions would be to an array with three go town variables. Three go town variables. Why would you? Okay, I'm not gonna question it because I don't know what's going on yet. Go town, go town, go town. Then that's it's gonna say that the monster screams ow, ow as it dies. You gain experience points and find gold. Perfect. Probably gonna add something there. Your fifth location should have a button text array with three go to town square strings. Go to town square strings. You want three. Why? I guess you need for all three of them. Okay, all these buttons become go to town square. Got you. The word ah should be quoted around it. Besides escaping quotes, there is another way you can include quotation marks inside it. Okay, using a single quote. Okay, yep, sure, that works too. Wait, I need the Japanese keyboard just to do this. Then add here R monsters. The one ah yeah R. That's what it did. Monsters. You can experience that and then add R. You should use single quotes around the string. That's what I did. Oh wait, no, that's is that one? No, hold on. There you go. You want this one. Yeah, confused it with the other stuff. After a monster is defeated, the monster stat bar should no longer be displayed. Okay. On the first line of the update function, monster stats.style.display to none. Why on the first line though? Oh, that's when you do. Okay, you gotta put the locations. You gotta do the update and put it. This is what. I'm confused about the actual. the lose function, call the update function and pass it a set object of your locations array. Know that you haven't created this object. Exactly. So confusing. Update and then locations, then sets. Great. Oh, yeah, confused me there. At the end of your code, create a restart function. Inside this function, set SP 0, health 100, and gold whatever. Current weapon is as inventory to an array with stake. Okay, so you're just gonna restart everything. Okay. Ideally, you can just grab all the constants from up here. Without the let. Oops, function. Restart. We're gonna remove let. Move this. Move this. No need for let. No need for let nation, Latination. And I'm not even gonna worry about the indents. Okay, finally call the gold town. Okay. Also, okay, wait, hold on. Also update the inner text properties of gold okay, to their current values. All right. So gold text will be equal to gold, then health dot health text. Okay, wait, hold on. That will be health. But we gotta do the inner. The inner text. And then what was it? SP text. Okay. SP text of inner equal to HP. And then finally call the got down function. Okay. Go down. Bam. It's a restart right there. So if I go to dragon, oh, but I have to put it on the loose. Is that the loose? Dang, 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 dang. Oh, we still haven't done that. Okay. In the locations right, add another object at the end, set loose, blah, 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 blah. Whew. Here we go. So we're over here. Okay. We're going to add another object. Another property. Name. Loose. Okay. Button. Text. We're going to add an array of replay. Uh, 3 replay. Okay. And then button functions with 3 restarts. Okay, but restart variables. Restart. And a text that says very, very clearly, you die. Huh, I was gonna say, why put that? Okay. The decode emoticon text to properly display on the page. Yeah, I was gonna say. button, text, array with three, replay, strings. Yes, replay. Oh, capital. Wow. Replay. Got you. Back to your attack function. Inside the else if block, create another if else statement. If the player is fighting the dragon, fighting will be two, yeah? Call the win gain function. The attack, oh, if you win, okay, okay. Another, turn, 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 turn. Below, back to your attack function. Inside the else if block, create another if else. If monster, you lose. Else if greater monster defeat monster, and else if. Oh wait, hold on. When this is 0, you defeat the monster. Inside this thing, it will be inside, right? Inside the else if block, create another else. That's what I thought. Inside this one. If monster fighting, monsters fighting dot name equals dragon, or two, or however you want to put it. Fighting number two, called win game. Fighting I guess I could put it like this, but yeah, dot name. You can call win game function. Else defeat the monster. Okay, that's how you want it. Okay. If fighting is two, because fighting is a regular just thing, right? Yeah. Let fighting equals whatever, and then fighting gets updated. Fighting zero, fighting whatever. Okay, so you just gotta check fighting. Is that what they want? Really? Okay. Mm. Okay, because it got past here already. Master fighting. Okay. Sure. order for the whatever emoticon text to properly display on the page, you will need to use the inner HTML property. Inner HTML property allows you to access or modify the content inside an HTML element using JavaScript. Here is an example of updating the content for this paragraph element using the inner HTML property. Okay, we have with an ID, a paragraph with an ID. Document query selector, yeah, we have that and fix that, and then inner HTML, hello, inner HTML. So it would change this. Or why can't we just do inner text when we do the same thing? In the update function, change text inner text to text inner HTML. So what's the difference? Oh, because that will actually change this into an emoticon. To properly display, you gotta display it in an HTML code. It will display that as a code, not text. Got you, got you, got you. Where are you? In the update function, change text.innerText to text.innerHTML. Try dragon. You die. I'm gonna put the okay, perfect. Replay. Got you. After the lose function, create a function called win game. We already did that, didn't we? No, never mind. Let's just do it. How long has this video been? An hour 30. Oh my god, and we still got 30. Okay, you see, after the lose function, create a function called win game. Function. Win game. Bam. Call the update function and pass it. Okay. Then call the update function and pass it locations, sets. And we haven't done the seventh object. Add another object for the location, which is here. And name will be win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Okay, and the text will be you defeat the dragon. Should be defeated, but okay. We're not gonna be a grammar Nazi here. Then again, I'm an immigrant. I don't know. My accent is as thick as thieves. Okay, copy this. I wonder where I get those codes. Gonna have to look into that. Text, you defeat the dragon. You win the game. Then put that literally there. Oh, everything should be the same as the, well, there you go. And we still got 70 something, so 30 more. It's an hour and a half. I think we're gonna put it for part 3. 144. We took 144. We're gonna leave it for part 3. It's probably tomorrow or later today. Don't forget to check the other videos. Have a good one.